Hi everyone. I am Rahul Solanki, and today I will be sharing my knowledge about authentication, authorization, and also how to achieve it with the help of a Spring library. That is a Spring interceptor basically. So let me go straight to authentication. So what is authentication? Authentication and authorization, they are commonly used words, and sometimes we get confused with them. So for now, to clear the confusion of word, let's say authentication as AuthN and authorization as AuthZ. So yeah, coming back to authentication, what is authentication? So whenever uh, how to check if the sender or receiver is a legitimate or the actual user. For example, if I have sent you a note, how you will verify that note is from me only? Bank do it with the help of physical signature, and like we all do with the help of so at the end of letter we are writing, there we add signature. That is validation or authentication, like this letter is authenticate, uh, is the actual user. So the next, so how to implement authentication, sorry. So in authentication, the goal is we will provide some kind of token to the sender of request. Basically, I am trying to cover it with the help of HTTP request. So whenever a senders or the user of any website sends a request to a server, then he should have a token, and that token will contain some information. So at the server end, we will verify that information. So in perspective of this current project I am working on, sender will have a GSSSO token, or we will call it token only. He will have a token, and that token contains some information. Example, your Kerberos, your IP address, and I think there are more 2-3 things. Uh, yeah, I will check that. So these are the like Kerberos and IP address. So what we fetch out of it is Kerberos, and with the help of that Kerberos, like we are providing access, right? Normally that we do. So there is a difference between parsing and token validation. Parsing is like fetching information out of a token. Like yes, this token have this information. It has, for example, if I'm showing you an ID, like I'm showing you like entry pass. It has my name, right? It has my address, correct? So is this sufficient? Like anyone can have that ID, right? How to validate it? So at the when I am sending a token, it will be signed, like cryptographically signed by a private key. I will get a token which is signed by a private key, and at the server end, I need to validate that private key. So that signature. So for that, I will need a public key. So for example, if I have signed you with my private key, and my public key is public, so and you received a message from me saying like, yeah, Rahul sent you a message. How you will validate? Parsing is okay. You will get to know like I have sent a message, but for validation it, you have to apply that public key, and if the hash matches, then yes, this token was signed by my private key, and with the help of public key, you are able to get the same hash. So this is authentication. And authorization. So authentication is the first step to get you in, and authorization is the next step to allow you to do some kind of task. And for that, you should have coverage. You should have access to that. you got an entry, but now next is to perform any task, you should have access. So that we will discuss in the next video. Thank you.